In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Tara muli, let's go home. The Feast of the Holy Family. The Gospel speaks of two experiences of going home. After Jesus was presented in the temple, after they have done the customary obligations of offering their son in the temple, after their purification ceremonies, the Holy Family returned to Galilee, Nazareth, to continue their life in a simple, humble way as a family. Minuli lang Pasibayo, Nazareth. However, there's a second coming home for Jesus here, clearly. That for Jesus, the visit at the temple is not only a customary purification ritual as mandated by the law of Moses, but for Jesus, to go to the temple is to return and to go to the Father's house in Jerusalem. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the Gospel of Matthew was designed towards the whole life of Jesus, the ministry of Jesus, the mission of Jesus was a journey towards Jerusalem, towards the temple, His fulfillment. Very wonderfully entwined with this is the first reading from Ecclesiastes 3. It speaks about the obligation of children towards their parents, to honor our parents, to become great blessings for us. When we honor our parents, we are blessed. Children are also instructed to care for their parents in their old age with understanding and forbearance. The second reading also from Paul, his letter to the Colossians, give us a way or guideline of Christian family life. Paul mentions the great virtues like compassion, kindness, lowliness, meekness, patience as essential to our family life. And above all this, to put love, which is the perfect binding force of any family. We all experience going home. Tara muli. For me, I just came back from my visit, Christmas visit to my mother. Minuli ko naman po, like you. I look forward to go home to my mother and to our house, to rest, to have time after the long simbang gabi, even the Advent season. I just wanted to be me, to be with my mother, to be with my family, to rest, to sleep, to eat. Going home in spite of the checkpoints, going home in spite of the lockdowns for some places, going home for some in spite of the quarantine. For many, going home is a virtual experience online because of the distance. When we have this experience of being lost, mawawala, the sense of being lost always is in reference to our home. Potang mawala yung nga tao. When you cannot find your home, your way back home, sometimes may expression, malayo nga ang narating, pero hindi na siya marunong umuwi. You can be so successful, malayo ang narating, marayune disan, so successful, but they have forgotten their way back home. May lilila, may walala. Tara muli tamo. It is a heartwarming invitation, and there's a tinge of homesickness also for many who cannot go home literally. Blessed are you if you stay with your family, immediate family, this Christmas. But many who are working abroad, many who are overseas Filipino workers, or some of the frontliners in the hospitals, and they cannot go home because they are in face with different viruses in the hospital, they cannot go home. In fact, my concept of home is not only an apartment. My concept of home is not a condo unit or a boarding house where you just sleep and eat, a place to prepare yourself for work. Hindi po yung sinasabi kong mulita kayong boarding house, mulita kayong apartment, o mulita mo in a place that is just functional, as in the modern terms. When I say going home, I call it Matuwang Bale, our old house. I myself remember our old house, Matuwang Bale, when I was a young boy. The old house of my Lola, Gracita, is a wooden house, up and down, may second floor. May mga kapis na malalaki. Mayroon po siyang veranda. May barkon. And towards that barkon, mayroong malaking salamin, no? And I enjoy looking at the kapis windows kasi yung bahay namin malapit sa public school. Pag walang klase, nakatingin kami doon, alang klase, alang klase. And also during the procession, we just stay in the house and see the procession passing through our main roads. My memories are with that old house. Kaya siguro ngayon meron akong hangover. Meron akong nostalgia of the Matuwang Bale. I love kapis. I love all materials from antique houses. Sometimes I buy batibo chairs. It makes me remember my Lola, my father, my memories when I was a young boy. In fact, there was a time nung 70s, 1976 to be exact, our old house was torn down and it was changed into a bungalow. Uso yung bungalow noon. Bungalow, tama ha? Konkreto, may jalousie. It was modern, but I could not remember the memory of, I could not let go of our old house. Tara mo, lita mo. And maybe that is our calling for this feast of the Holy Family. Our ancestral home. It is not about the commercial value. Di ba po sa abroad, very conscious sila kung magkano yung lupa nila at bahay? Para bumaba ang value ng aming bahay. Bumaba ang value ng lupa. Bumaba ang value ng aming tinitirahan ngayon. Matas na yung value, pwede na naming ibenta. You know, in our old ways as Filipino families, we don't even put value to our Matuwang Bale. In fact, we do not even know. And we don't even care. Because for us, it is priceless. As much as possible, don't let go of your old house. Kahit magkano. Because this would never be given back. You cannot buy it back anymore. This is just my suggestion, of course. Pero tara mulita mo, King Matuwang Bale. You know why? Because the old house, it enshrines our memories. Our childhood memories in particular. Isn't it, there's an expression, fond memories are food of the soul. Buriya pong mabsing puso yo, buriyang mabsing kaladwayo, gana kanyo itang panahon, abeyor ang pengaryo. Abeyor ang pengaryo, then kapatid mo, those simple days of life is so basic and yet so happy, so full of love, joy, and even those memories that will always be our way of holding on to where we came from. Tara mulita mo kay Matuwang Bale, because this enshrines our identity. Nung nino ako, mayroon pong expression sa Kapampangan, when they see a stranger, then when see somebody coming along our place, itatanong ng matatanda, nukatao? I mean, it's quite insulting if I will put it in English. Where are you, human? Because for us, when you say nukatao, your identity, your humanity. Saan ka naging tao? Where do you develop your sense of humanity? Sa pakikipagkapwa-tao sa iba. When you discovered the humanity that Jesus became human in Nazareth, in Galilee, at the context of a community. In South Africa, there is this tribe called Bantu tribe. They have an expression, I am, because we are. Kung sino ako, dahil tayo. It's not my identity because of my achievements, my identity because of my business, my identity because of my title. No, I am because we are. And that is our identity of the Matuwang Bale that is always connected to the larger community. Di ba po yung matatandang bahay natin, hindi man tayo masyadong conscious sa mga bakod. Minsan bakod natin yung santan. Minsan wala. Because our life as family permeates and flows through the community naturally. We don't have meron akong nabasang article, the games children play. Ngayon po yung mga laruan ng mga bata, you have to use internet, you have to use computer or iPad or laptop or cell phone. It must be very expensive usually. When we were young, the games children play, you don't need batteries. You don't even have to buy anything. Kasi ang kalaro mo, kapwa-tao, pinsan, kapitbahay, si kuya, barkada ni kuya, kaibigan ni ate, our cousins, our classmates, our identity. We are not identified with what we buy or what we play with, but because our real games were with real persons. Our Matuwang Bale also enshrines our bond, our bonding, our relationship, what gathers us together, our sense of strength as family. The Matuwang Bale symbolizes how strong we are. Pag napapabayaan yung matandang bahay, o minsan nawala na, sometimes if we're not careful, we might also forget our relationship. Alata ng ulyan, eta na mikitikit, wala na ima, wala na itatang, wala na si lola, wala na si lolo. As if the family does not have a headquarters where we meet and we see each other. We don't even have to think what to do, there's no schedule, but to be there, it's a bond that makes us strengthened together, which we need today. Because a Matuwang Bale also enshrines our sense of rootedness. Itang makawiyat ka, a sense of stability and strength. When you are rooted, you will never be lost. You may go abroad, you may work in another country, you may go to Manila or another place, but my dear friends, your Matuwang Bale is a root where you can see yourself together. Your identity, your memories, your bond, and your rootedness. 1 Corinthians 3 says, you are God's building, according to the grace of God given to me. Like a wise master builder, I laid the foundation and another building upon it. Each one must be careful how he builds upon it, for no one can lay a foundation other than the one that there is, namely Jesus Christ. I pray that our homes may be built on the foundation of our faith in Jesus. That our home is not only our Matuwang Bale, King Bale, kikiyakata mo sariling balen, but may we find our bigger home, mas Matuwang Bale, our church, our faith, our relationship. Go home. Muli na ka, bengi na. Go home. Find your safe zone. Go home, madalumdum na. You're not safe there at the streets, where your memories reside, where your connection with your families is your protection, where you are reminded with your identity, hindi ka mawawala kung sino ka, and your roots strengthens you, where you belong. Di ba may expression, tara, mag-good time tamo. Di ba? When you say good time, usually restaurant yan. Yeah, bar. O something commercial. Mag-good time tamo. You know, maybe you cannot pay people, they call it good time. Our places outside. But I pray that your best time will be at home. Okay na, sige, sabihin mo na, good time, good time, good time sa labas. But I pray, our home, your family, King Matuang Bale, even in our Matuang Bale here in our church, may be the best times of our life. The memories of our faith. As Jesus, Mary, and Joseph went home to Galilee, Nazareth, Jesus was very clear when they visited the temple, He was also going home to His beloved Father. Minsan po may nakita kong bahay. May time po kasi sa trabaho ko bilang pare, dalawang assignment ko. Director po ako ng Social Action Center, Pampanga, Sakop. And then I was also Vice President of Finance in the University of the Assumption. So every day po I travel. Morning, Social Action, afternoon, University. Minsan depende kung dito yung meeting, dito umaga, and then basta every day. I was passing by one big house. It was a very big house. Siguro yung lote niya in that subdivision accommodates 4 lots. Malaking-malaki po siya. And I admire beautiful houses. May hangover po nga ako sa mga magandang bahay. And I really like it. And then I noticed yung magandang bahay na yon. Bigla na lang pong hindi natapos yung project. Ongoing yung construction. Sabi ko, excited ako matapos ang bahay nito. Ang ganda-ganda. Ang laki-laki. It was the biggest among all the houses I passed through every day. Marami po ako nakikitang subdivisions, maraming mga bahay, pero yung bahay na yun pinakamalaki along the way. And then, I'm wondering, bakit hindi kaya natapos ang bahay na to? Bakit kaya hindi tinuloy? Ba't hindi? I have a lot of questions. Sayang, kasi excited ako matapos ang bahay. There was a time, may nakisakay sa akin. Taga-subdivision na dinadaanan ko. So, nung nakisakay sa akin, I was driving. Out of curiosity, no, hindi naman po ako machismis, no? Nagtatanong lang ako kasi yung bahay ang ganda eh. Sabi ko dun sa kasakay ko, bakit hindi natapos yung bahay na yon? Ang ganda-ganda. Ang laki-laki, no? Excited ako matapos. Ngayon, ang lalaki na ng damo, no? Napabayaan pa. Sabi ko, nagkaroon ba ng problema sa budget? Naubusan ba sila ng pera? Sabi nung kapitbahay nila doon, Father, mayaman po yan. Ha? Sayang. Nag-abroad ba sila? Nag-abroad? Hindi, Father. Dito lang sila sa Pilipinas. Siguro nagka-problema sa contractor. Minsan sa contractor, no, hindi magkakapareho yung agreements or something. May technical, legal, no, hindi pa there. Okay po yung contractor. Okay po yung contractor. Magaling, hindi naman po sa contractor. Siguro yung lupa. Yung lupa. Kasi kung minsan papagawa ka ng bahay, yung lupa may question. O hindi malinaw yung lupa. Siguro may claim na ibang tao may lupa, no? Baka may manang, ano? Hindi, Father. Sa kanya yung lupang yan. Sa kanila. Sabi ko, ano ba yung dahilan? Ba't hindi natuloy yung bahay? No? Ba't hindi natapos? Father, you know, yung kausap ko, he was very kind with his words. Sabi niya, Father, hindi na po nagmamahalan yung mga mag-asawa. Sabi na po yung Kapampangan, Father, eno po mikalugod, detang may asawang pagawang bale. Hindi na po nagmamahalan yung nagpapagawa ng bahay. You know, I was struck. I was already a priest and then I just realized, yes, you do not build the house if you do not have love. You may have the money. You may have the lot. You may have a good contractor. But if you do not have love, there is no point that you can celebrate the home. Let us go home. Kaya katang Matuang Bale, where Paul said, in the second reading that really that love is the perfect binding force of any family, of every home. As we celebrate the Holy Family, may we renew our love, commitment to our own families and to the family of God that embraces us. For we are all God's children. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Tara Mulitan.